Well, hello, friends. Byron Belka here. Hey, I've been getting so many messages over the last couple of weeks. I know that you've seen some things that I've been doing, some new things out there. And so, as I'm going down this journey, I'm just going to take some time to just share a few points. So, hopefully, you understand why I believe that over the next 5 years, things are going to change like we've never seen in technology, in empowerment, in being able to do things that we haven't done before because of technology, because of AI, and because of this thing called blockchain that is starting to be used for real purpose. It's not just a meme coin. It's not just those types of things in crypto like everybody thinks. And so, really quick, whether you go down this journey with me or not, hopefully I can help with some education and people can understand why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I'm so excited, why I would put everything else on my life, my business life, on hold to be able to push things forward with what I'm doing now. And it's not just me that's doing it. There's a lot of people out there that I respect, billionaires that are forward thinkers that are seeing exactly, and it's not just a small group. You're seeing more and more people getting on board with what's taking place. Now, just to kind of give you a quick synopsis, really quick, um, Web 2, Web 3. We're going to Web 3. Well, what is even Web 1? Okay, Web 1 is when the internet first came out, and really who used it was the government. And maybe we started to use it for email. And I don't know if you were around at that point, but everybody thought this thing was going to be short-lived. They thought this email thing and this internet thing was kind of a scam. And at first, that's what we did. We used the internet for email. We had to have AOL or somebody else help us get online and be able to participate. And who would have thought that it's turned into what it's turned into now? Internet does what? I mean, so many things. Okay, then you have Web 2, and Web 2 is now we're using it for all these other aspects, but a lot of the data is owned by a few big companies. So we are the product. As we go out there and use the internet, we're the product. We're the ones creating all the content. We're the ones doing all these different things. And, I can say something about a place I want to go or travel, and it's going to show up, right? It's going to show up in my feeds. I'm going to see that because our data is being used to market to us, and other people control that data. Web 3 is where we're transitioning now. And that is where the data is owned by the people, and it's going back to the people instead of this monarchy per se of these people that are controlling all of this data. We need to control the data. And you know what? I'm okay if I'm marketed to, but I want that to be my decision. And I want to get some benefit from that instead of other people that are making billions and billions of dollars off of all of the data that we're giving them. And so Web3 is where blockchain comes into play. It's where we can protect those things. And I want you to think of a big, huge room. And in that room, there's all these safety deposit boxes. Okay, all these, millions of safety deposit boxes. And in that safety deposit box is what you want it, what you want to be in there. Do you want it to be your medical records? Do you want it to be your passwords? Do you want it to be anything? But whoever has that key can get into that safety deposit box, and only you have it. And if you want people to see it, they can see it. If you don't want them to see it, they can't see it. Whoever has that code has access to that. And that's what blockchain is all about. It's a ledger, it's a real-time ledger of every transaction being verified, every transaction being open. You can't hide it. And every transaction, if you want data to be protected, blockchain is where you can protect it. You're not going to be able to protect it in Web 2. You can protect it in Web 3. Now, in Web 2, where everybody else owns the data, AI can be used against us. In Web 3, where the people and the communities own their own data, we can use AI to benefit us. And so if you had a choice to have AI be used against you or to be able to have AI used for you, what setting do you want to be in? And that's where this transition of everything going over to blockchain and everything going to Web 3 is going to happen. I believe that it would happen in the next 10 years. But now, with everything that's happening, as fast as technology is changing, I believe it's going to happen. And there's a lot of statistics out there on $800 plus trillion being changed and switching hands and moving over because of blockchain by the year of 2030. Okay, so now we're thinking in 5 years it's going to happen. We're seeing one of the biggest, as people call it, one of the biggest transfers of wealth that we've seen in the history of the world. And because we're empowering people. And so, anyway, I'm not going to spend a ton of time, but what I want you to understand is as I'm sharing some of these things in the future and trying to educate people on what's a good project, what's a bad project, what you need to look out for, and what's the real deal, and why this stuff is so important. And I try to educate people on this stuff as I'm learning myself. That's what I really want us to do, is become more educated so we can see this, because it's happening really fast and it is going to speed up. You don't want to be left behind. As things go from Web 2 to Web 3, you want to be empowered. And so I'm super excited. Byron Belka Next Level is all about that. It's the next level of business. It's the next level of opportunity, but it's the next level of freedom and the next level of security and the next level of empowerment. And it's not time to be left behind. It's time to be pushing forward, using these technologies for what they were intended for, and not for what a lot of them have been used for in the past, but what they're intended for. And excited to be able to share my journey with all of you. And I'll give you more details on some of the projects I'm working on and why I'm so excited about them as well. But wanted to get this out there because I've had so many questions. Sorry, I know I haven't gotten back to a lot of the messages that have come to me, whether it's through different social media accounts, WhatsApp or whatever. I'm so behind and I apologize, but I will get caught up. Thanks for reaching out to me. And I thought I'd at least send some messages out like this, and stay tuned because I'll continue to do some different trainings. But remember, we're going to Web3 right now. And that is where people are empowered, where we own our own data, and it's blockchain that allows us to do this. All right. Take care, everybody. Byron Belka wishing you the best. Take care. We'll see you.